And so it looks like the run of Slam Bigelow coming to a close in Rising Sun. Welcome back to Wrestling Empire on the Nintendo Switch. Went out and got toasty with Bull Nakano, and here I am against Abdullah the Butcher in a Desks and Wooden Boards match. Let's go do that. And so I welcome you to a fine Thursday here on the program. One half of your tag team champions, along with the owner of the company here, or the head booker, if you will, in Bruiser Brody. So those are still your tag team champions, but it's me and Abdullah. So that should be quite compelling. But yes, I got totally blitzed with Bull Nakano out there, partying it up, having one drink, just one drink, with Bull. So you don't say no to her, seriously. But it don't matter, because I'm not going to hit an attitude of 66% by the second week of December. I'm at like 58 here. It's just not possible. Win, lose, draw, it's not going to happen. So here we go. Let's go have a match. You think you're special because you beat Asuka, but that means nothing to me. Put down the desk, Abdullah. Put it down. An entirely different proposition here in the Empire. But yeah, it don't matter. Everybody got something. It's 2-on-1. It's unfair. But I got a board, so here we go. It's time to go to boarding school with Slam Bigelow. Now then, we have some news here in the news. And the first on the docket for today is that it looks like we have a new name for the Indies eventually here, for the formerly known as Ruby Riott has gotten to a new name, and that is Ruby Soho, and there it is. You know what's going to happen. And they want to punish me. They want to take me out of contention for anything, so the match gets restarted. Hey, Bull Nakano in my corner. That's cool. Look here, boss man, booker man. Not cool. So, the funny part of Ruby being Ruby Soho is that was a song from a band called Rancid that came out in 1995. And it was a punk song, so of course she got that whole punk gimmick, so it fits her quite nicely. But that song would have come out when she was like 4 years old. But we all know that good music is forever. It's always good. So, it is a very fitting indie name for Ruby, but as a reminder, she is not under that freedom until August the 31st. This is her 90-day non-compete there. So she was in that second batch of releases that happened. So, I'm taking down Abdullah the Butcher. I'm butcherizing the Butcher if I can. Also, in other indie name news, the former Iconics have trademarked the Inspiration with 2 eyes. And they're out of their deal on July 14th, like that first round of talent that got released and whatever else. So, yes, that's the deal there on the names happening. And it is Thursday, which means that Dynamite did not happen again last night. It was not Dynamite, it was, you know, NBA, because, yeah, but that was the final one. So, Wednesday, this coming Wednesday is the return of Dynamite on a Wednesday, and you know what that means. So, looking forward to that finally after all of these shows. That was just like, man, they're in a holding pattern, and it sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do here, Abdullah. You gotta do what you gotta do. He's too big, he's too strong, he's too heavy for the Slugger, who has managed to survive at this point, shockingly enough, like crazy, being a 2-on-1 in a hardcore in everything else that's happening here on this show today. It's wild, but making the best of my final run here in Rising Sun, my final 3 weeks here, making the best of a bad situation. Tappa, tappa, tappa. Like, no rope break, right? No DQ, right? So, you don't have to let go. Microphone to the dome. Abdullah, I got your belt. Or I got a belt. That's not mine. But I'm hitting you with it anyway, because that's what I do. To the outside. Now then, apparently also in some naming news, there's been a issue with the trademarking of Keith Lee. And I'm like, that's his real name. What's the issue? So usually when it's your real name, WWE has kind of a sub-license for that whole thing. So they don't have the actual deal, but because it's your real name, they can use it for making merchandise and, you know, appearances and all that nonsense, right? But they obviously, they don't own it. They can't own your actual name, right? I hope. But Keith Lee also trying to trademark his name because he's been using it on the indies since like '08 or whatever and having some issues. So yeah, some trademark confusion. See, how is that fair? How is that fair? Bull Nakano helped me out here because I had it there. I feel like I had that. And it did not go according to plan. Float over and flopping him. Flopping him. So it remains to be seen what's going to happen here with one Keith Lee and his apparent trademark issues for what is indeed his actual given name. Which is wild when you think about it. Like, no, you can't trademark your own name. Like, what? I can't? It's my name, though. That's so dumb. It's so dumb. So, yeah. We'll see how that works. But if that's the reason he's not on TV, that is a freaking shame. Like, I thought it might have been an ongoing health issue, but if it's just, oh, it's a trademark thing, and that's why he's not on TV, that's stupid. And Red Shoes, so far out of position, halfway across the entire ring. Of course I don't get a pinfall there. Stop getting back in the ring, Red Shoes. We're here to do things. Fine. Get back in the ring then. I want to win this matchup, even at my drunken state here, with what I do. And if Bull Nakano could help me, that would be ideal. The big ending on Abdullah. Red Shoes, a 2s, and not a 3. Not a 3. This is a nightmare. Give me that bow staff here. I'm gonna sit here and do machines, as they say, with this bow staff. Stay down, Abdullah. Stay down. A 1 count. So, we have some ongoing rumors now that we are closing in on a supposed draft here at the end of August and early September for WWE, for Raw and SmackDown. The draft is supposedly happening. And one name, rumored to move to Raw, would be Big E. So, back with the New Day, Big E, sure. Why not? Why not? I can't get mad at that. But that is the only current draft rumor at the moment, is Big E goes from SmackDown to Raw. So I guess we'll see here. Abdullah, just stay in the ring, man. I'm not trying to hurt you out of the ring. I'm not trying to. But you keep falling and flopping and flying here as I hit this bow staff in your stupid face. So get up, and get down, because we're doing things. World's largest fisherman's suplex. Red Shoes, a 2s, and a 3. And Slam Bigelow, with his 9th, I lost, but then I won. So, weird, but okay. I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to pose, and I'm going to leave. Pose on him. Pose on him. Slam Bigelow leaving Rising Sun victoriously is the story here. And I've turned face. I've turned face in all that. The people know it's a conspiracy against Slam Bigelow. The people realize they gave me an impossible task to do before firing me. So therefore, I am now a face on the program. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay. Let's finish this run here, shall we? Especial defeats Cast and is the new lightweight champion of Wrestling Rev. Mickie James defeats Gail Kim and is the new women's champion of AAW. Jerry Lynn going to Super Lucha Libre. Hayabusa going to Maple Leaf Grappling. And Slam Bigelow is not going to get 6% in like 2 weeks. Brandy. We drew a lot of money. We did? When did that happen? Look, at least I don't have a stupid neck tattoo. I'm not sure I can get you hired here, Brandy. I'm not sure I could do that. I could try, but they're firing me, so sure. I'm going to leave and you come in. That's, yeah, all right, sure. Bring that belt, do that Alundra Blaze, and put it in the trash can, because I'm out of here. Perhaps you didn't know. Unless they show leniency, I'm out of here. So I've got literally one more show here with this in this week off, and therefore, on my gimmick, I can't raise my attitude here. It's grayed out. I can only raise my strength, my skill, and everything else. So, see, the balance is weird. But yeah, we'll do that. I don't care. Here we go. Proceed. Raven gets released by Strong Style Wrestling. It's not the real Mean Gene. See, it's Gene with a J. Jeans, they say. Score bends. Hurt his rib and is out for 2 weeks. Brandy damaged the rep and did the Alundra Blaze Medusa thing. Hilarious. Maple Leaf Grappling Crown. Of course they did. Of course they did. Tiger Mask, released by Super Lucha Libre. And Slam Bigelow is at 61. He's not going to make 66. Oh, look at that. I'm joining, once again, the podcast world. And these days, I don't want to join the JBP because that whole thing happened. So, yeah. All right. Joe Rogan, scumbag. Joe Budden, scumbag. My attitude is 61%. That much I know. That much I know. It's bad. It's not great. Yes, my mind. What other dumb questions do you have, Joe Rogan? Do I like working for Bruiser Brody at Rising Sun? I can't wait to leave. They're firing me, so cool. He'll be sorry to hear that. Look, he's the one who set the goal here, the task. It's impossible. I can't do it. Who is your best friend right now? Right now. Is it still Chono? Is it Sabu? I guess Brandy, because it's definitely not Boston Blue Fly. So, me and Brandy are doing things. Yep, happy to hear that. I got her a job. I'm leaving. She's here. It's cool. Paydays, man. Paydays. Checks and championships is what it's all about in the world of wrestling. So, finally, a good podcast appearance. Does that affect my attitude a little bit? But not nearly enough. So, a hardcore match against Miss Brandy here to round out our day and our time here in Rising Sun. Let's get it done. Now then, speaking of some AEW news, we have an excursion from Tokyo Joshi Pro, and that is the magical girl Yuka Sakazaki heading back to AEW in July on excursion. Can't wait to see her again in the ring. Great stuff there. Looking forward to that. Awesome. Love to see it. But also, we have an official Pro Wrestling Tees store from the cutest in the world, Maki Ito. So finally getting those shirts much, much cheaper and locally here in, the US, and having to import them from Japan is a hassle. And also, the sizes will be the right sizes, because dealing with Japanese t-shirt sizes versus US shirt sizes is a freaking nightmare. So good on her for getting that shop set up for the US and I guess the rest of North America. So there is that. Cool. Get your cutest in the world shirts on ProWrestlingTees.com. Now then, let's go fight my new best friend Brandy. Again, at least I don't have a stupid neck tattoo. All I'm gonna say here, Brandy. Nothing personal, but honestly, I should lose here because I'm leaving and you're staying. But when did I ever make good decisions on this show? Just not happening. Just not happening. So, Brandy, you're in over your head here with Slam Bigelow, soon to be known as attackslug in the school once again. But what? Okay. I mean, like I said, it's appropriate for me to lose on the way out, and Brandy got that Roman Reigns choke in, and that was it. The guillotine choke. Look, 30 seconds. Respect. Respect. I thought, oh, easy victory. I'm not even mad about it. But yeah, getting in that guillotine choke and just immediately tapping me out is appropriate in this game, which is just mayhem and nonsense. So, a hardcore match, 30 seconds. She only has a 9-week deal, so that's funny. But yes, my 9-week deal is going to be over here, unless Bruiser Brody shows some leniency, but that loss, I'm back down to 60. I don't see it happening. Abdullah and Bruiser Brody, making them strong. Tommy Hawk left for Rising Sun. Slam Bigelow not gonna make that challenge. And here we go. Time to get future endeavored again. How many times now? How many times now? Slackers like you don't belong in a Rising Sun. You aren't strong style. Clean out your locker and get out of my sight. So back to school. A benches match with Bastion Booger. And there are 3 more weeks in the year. And we'll do those 3 more weeks tomorrow to round out our week. And I will hope that my high popularity gets me a job somewhere else, but I can't even guarantee that here in this game. I can get fired from school and be game over. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm attackslug. I thank you for watching. More videos on this channel. Tune in for them. I'll see you right here, and I'm out.